Stop it, journalists.
So two things. One, we already talked about it, and that is, I think it's fantastic. You mentioned Dagens Nyheter. I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but so the that everybody in the newsroom, even like the fantastic authors or like the management or whoever, regularly talks to users. I think that changes the mindset of media organizations, and I think that's really something we should do. So my advice would be, even if you're a fantastic author and you do great videos and you know that you never want to work in format development processes or whatever, still talk to users. It will help your work get better.
How often would you suggest to talk to your users?
As a newsroom, I would say every week. And as a person, it really depends on what you do. If you're right in a process like me, as often as you can. If you're an author, perhaps if every other month. I wouldn't want to put a number there. Just make it a habit to talk to users. That's really something I would recommend. And the second advice for journalists would be, because you guys said that there are people who are young and a little older, so the audience is quite broad. Something that really helped me was to find mentors, to have people who see something in you, who see the talents you have, and to help you develop them. I think that's something really helpful, and probably especially for women, because there's not so much leadership, female leadership in media organizations right now. So I think it's extremely helpful to have somebody as a mentor to give you advice.
Yeah, good one. So the first one is talk to your users on a regular basis and just ask them what keeps them busy or worried, or what kind of dreams, ambitions they have, but also what worries them, fears, angers, perhaps. And the second one, get a mentor. And what would you say if you said, especially for women? So what would you say to them when it comes to find a mentor?
Yeah.
Is it harder to find a female mentor in the news industry?
Probably not. Probably not. So I think what helped me was to go and talk to women I admiring is a weird word, but I admire, like women who I look up to, probably would be a better word. And to ask, hey, what was your way like? How did you do what you do? So that's a good way to find a mentor. I wouldn't even call it mentor, right? I wouldn't walk up to somebody and say, hey, do you want to be my mentor? It would be more like, hey, what's your way in journalism like and why? And I
Yep.
was hesitant to say that it might be even more helpful for women because, Lawrence, I don't know whether you would not be happy with somebody who gives advice once in a while as well. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, someone who gives you honest feedback and which you can use to reflect upon the things you do, and how you can improve your process, or I don't know, the quality of your article, your research. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
And I know that there's a new small publication just launched online. It's called Moonshot News. And they do, as if I'm not mistaken, they are called IT and media news powered by women. And they write about IT and media news powered by women. So I'll put the link in the chat. It might be of interest to our viewers as well.